Trina Allen, Val Jenkins, Wysocki, Sepple Payu, Matt Dollar, Sarah Holcomb. I say, boy, stop me. Jessica Weiss, that girl is a beast. They crushing in like double G. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, what's up? It's Andy Burns with Subloop Productions here with Tailor Holley.
Wet and wild.
Getting wet and wild for this one, guys. You can see in the background, it's going to be a very tropical round. You can see the leaderboard here flashing on the screen. Got a pretty close one at the top. Lots of separation kind of brewing here, so it's going to be a good finish, but it's going to be a very difficult round, unlike these whole previews, which Taylor, go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, going to be completely different conditions once you flop from preview to play. But hole one starts off pretty simple here. It's a 233-foot par 3. A couple of different ways to attack the hole. Majority of these guys you're going to see probably throw putter straight at it or a slight hyzer. There is a little bit of a forehand line, but it's got to be very specific. And here you go. Yeah, so we played in the middle of a tropical storm. The course was under about 2.5 to 3 inches of water. And you're going to see a lot of guys just firing when ready.
Yeah, that's right. For everybody who watched round two, that looked like a pretty good shot there. There might be a lot of just raw disc golf here. Not too much time to make everything perfect out on the course, players included.
Yeah.
Another nice shot, but
Like
definitely fun to watch people playing this stuff because everybody hates it.
Yeah, yeah, yo, definitely hated it.
And Ben Fulford, the newcomer to this card here, making it to the final round.
Yep, played a
Lead
great
card,
second round.
so yep, nicely done by him.
Oh, is that a Buc-ee's umbrella? How freaking awesome is that? Oh my gosh, shout out to Buc-ee's. If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, they're coming to Alabama everywhere. Leeds, Alabama has one. Pretty sure Mobile has one. So get ready. They're awesome. They're like ginormous gas stations. They're getting a no paid plug here from me, but meanwhile, great putt from Cam. Yeah, they're huge. They're like mini malls. They're great.
Yeah, big time putt there. Start the round off from Cam.
Setting a tone early.
Good run. You just don't know how long you can attack these holes here.
I'm having miserable flashbacks already, thinking about how much I did not enjoy this round. I mean, look, there's a disc swimming in water, like 2 of them.
So Chris will clean up for his 3.
Matt for his 3 with the umbrella in hand, which I have a feeling will not be the last time you see that from someone today.
Probably not.
And 12 seconds later.
Yeah, Ben followed suit with the umbrella in hand.
There you go. So Cam with that lone birdie.
Yeah, so extending his lead to 3 strokes.
Could be big.
Yeah, as we go into hole number 2. Beautiful hole. This hole brings very nice weather, as you can see. Par 3, 260 feet. This might be the easiest tee shot on the course for righties. Maybe lefties, same little forehand. Just a soft little hyzer, just a little baby hyzer.
I love it. That's exactly what we did. It was like, step out of your umbrella, through the shot. Luckily, again, it's a smooth little easy hyzer, so it's
Look at that tee pad.
Yeah.
Worked out. At first I thought it was a little wide, but
I think it was a little wide, more than he wanted, but worked his way back to the basket. Didn't clip a tree, so.
that looks nice. So for any listeners out there trying to better their game, as we all should be, when you play in the rain, wet grass, are you needing to play more skip shots? Or are you needing to land and sit? What's kind of the approach there mentally?
You can go home and sit on your couch. Yeah. No.
That's probably the best advice.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to look at it. It's really tough, to be honest. I think if it's like muddy grass, right, it's obviously going to stick, but, thin, shaved down grass with water on top of it's definitely going to flare. I know the third hole, which these guys are coming up next to, I threw a shot that I thought was inbounds, but took a huge flare skip from a pretty flat entry out into the water. So definitely trying to make sure you land discs dead flat, play for some slide and some skip for sure. And I would say one thing I learned the hard way this tournament, because I don't play in a lot of rain, is be prepared to bring some base plastic in case it rains.
Yeah.
You get a lot less skip out of base plastic, and you get a lot more grip from that base plastic. So,
yeah. Good to know.
Holy cow, with a star birdie. How wonderful.
Cam got a 3.
Oh, sorry. That's right. He did miss his putt. Okay, good call.
But yeah, that brings us to hole A.
Hole A here. The A hole.
It is the A hole. Par 3.
You got it.
350. You said it earlier, you got into some trouble. If you don't go over the water into the inbounds, you gotta stick it to this grass. Otherwise, you're skipping towards that wet stuff.
Yeah, and not only was it rainy, it was windy.
And it's raining and
windy. It's not,
yes.
It's not sprinkling, it's raining. And so I threw a leopard, I think, about like that, but didn't quite get the turnover that Chris did. And I went left of that tree just a little, and it flare skipped all the way into the water. Are you kidding me?
A matter of 15 seconds.
I don't know when this happened because I didn't throw in any non-rain early on. That's a beautiful line.
Birds chirping. Oh,
settle.
Looked close, but yeah. So this play here, if you've got the forehand in your game, is probably the play.
Yeah, I just could not grip a forehand as wet as everything was. So nice for Ben. That was a smooth, easy play there. Cam just stepping right up. That needs to sit down. Oof, yeah.
It looked like it did.
Luckily low enough.
Yeah.
To lay down into that grass. Ooh.
So Chris with the tailwind putt.
And there goes the umbrella.
oh
my gosh. Watch out. That's awesome.
And the rain will
and it's back.
Show back up. What can you do?
Wow.
There's the rain.
And I think what they call this, Andy, is raining cats and dogs.
Wow, what a putt.
Yeah, and look, stayed in bounds. I mean, just barely, but huge birdie.
Yeah,
that's
fantastic.
Sick. That's awesome. I feel you, Ben. I feel you.
It's like you had that quick thought of, let's go ahead and run and tap this out because I'm tired of this rain.
Yeah.
So luckily no OBs here and no bogeys.
Yep.
Pretty good carded score here.
Yeah, pars were the name of the game here.
New coffee cup? Yeah, but it's just a little too new. Okay. That's better.
And we're back to hole 3, since we had the A-hole. It's 231 feet, working across the water, slightly uphill. Shout out to myself, pulling not 1, but 2 discs out of the water in the practice round. But yeah, most guys gonna play putter hyzer here, out over this dead tree, laying down to the right, or straight at it, kind of like Matt did there. That's actually a fantastic shot.
Yeah, it is.
Most everybody around me went big hyzer, so it's cool seeing somebody go straight at that. Yeah, that's kind of more in play. That one penetrated into that bush.
Yeah, just a little much.
Yep. Big one forehand again.
That looked like a putter.
It did. It is. Butter.
Yeah, nice.
Butter with the putter.
Butter with the putter.
How have we not said that?
I don't know.
before?
That's good,
That's a
though.
new one. You know, it's like sickening sometimes to just watch how effortless it is
Wow.
when Cam throws a disc. It just really is. Cam, if you're listening, I'm really getting tired. Sick and tired of watching you throw.
In the best way.
In the best way possible. Sit down.
Let's tried to round that one out there.
Hopefully
Good
that's
run
it.
there from Chris,
Cool.
especially with it being depth. There's that water on the back side of the basket.
It's a quick little drop off too. There's not a lot of space behind that basket. This is Matt with the umbrella putt again. Oh, sit down. Okay. Whew. And you know what? Like, that's impressive. That's like a 27-foot putt.
So Cam did get the little slip and slide into the OB.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, it is wetter than the top side of a tarp and a slip and slide out here, so.
Yes, it is. Why is that so much more funny when you say it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, nice deuce there.
Yeah, with a forehand putter. Beautiful.
That's the play.
Who would have thunk?
So Ben getting the stroke back there on the card.
Very nice. And Downey's hit some lengthy putts early.
Mm-hmm.
Getting his rhythm. I guess Matt's just going to go umbrella putt all day. Maybe this is something he practices. You never know.
It could be.
It'd be a fun thing to do. Just sit in your yard and practice with umbrella in your hand.
Good on him.
Especially if you
go.
played in Oregon.
Matt with that early charge. Now to 11. Him and Chris tied in second. Taking us to hole 4. Par 3, 274 feet. Most players are going to go to the right of these trees that we just flew beside and just try to just softly land something, maybe circles the edge to the right of the basket, just kind of slide right to the pin. But being these conditions, you might see some players playing a little more outside.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, that's ideal. Like you just said, I mean, you just want to play 45 or 50 right at the basket and let it work its way back in at the last minute. Work yourself around 20 out, give yourself a putt.
That looked good too.
Going a little right, but I think it got through most everything.
I think so. I think he's going to be double circle.
Oh, that's pure. Sit down. Oh my gosh, they hit the bottom side of the basket?
Yep.
Wow. That's sick. Oh, that's sick.
And for those of you wondering, as you can tell, there is no catch cam for this video, unfortunately. But the conditions just we're not good for equipment.
Yeah,
so.
we're just happy there's the round was filmed, period.
Yeah,
So
we did what we could. That's a great deuce there from Matt.
that's awesome. It's gonna be a couple of twos here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I say that. I thought that was Cam right next to the basket. My bad.
I mean, that's pretty close for him.
Yeah, 2 anyways. Yeah, I just hadn't seen him putt with the umbrella in his hand yet, so you never know. It seems like these guys have practiced this a time or two, though. It really does. I'm really starting to wonder.
Maybe that's what separates the 1030s from the less than
Might be it.
1,000.
It's those things. I mean,
Could be.
practicing with a bag on, practicing with an umbrella in your hand, holding your stool. Who knows? I don't know. There you go, Matt. holding down that second spot with a straight lead over Chris.
Yeah.
And staying 2 back from Cam. So hole 5, 301 feet. Really got to press this disc out straight for a long time, maybe 280 feet of its flight, and then just let it slowly bend back to the left a little at the end. Another hole that's going to be down by the water, pretty close. So another one that you're going to want to be out to the right. Try to finish circle's edge, and give yourself what I would say is a little bit of a death putt. Some guys play a little bit to the back here to this tree to be putting back away from the water, but I think 3 is a good score here in these conditions.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, just doing our walkthroughs and such, this hole comes across, that kicked the tree down there. This hole comes across much further than 300 feet. Mm-hmm. You're all playing the hyzer. You kind of can't see the basket from the tee pad. That looks good too.
Yeah, and that was Cam's
that tree. That
patented,
one tree.
Oh yeah, Cam's little patented extra skip that he does at the end.
Oh yeah,
a little hippity hop to get a little extra on it.
That looks like creek.
Hippity hop to get an extra pop, I think is what it is.
Just see it coming down.
Oh yeah,
Looks good.
feels good. And rain's gone again. Settle. Oh.
Mario
nice.
with the quick up, I believe. Yeah. So Ben, you can see his disc there in the water, the wooder.
The swampland. Oh man, great run.
And yeah, great drive here from Chris. Kind of like you said, awesome, good putt too. Playing towards the back of it, giving yourself as much land as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere has been. There he
There
is. Bucky's.
Oh, Bucky's. I remember the first time I ever drove past one of those. I made a Facebook post about it because I was like, "This is the craziest thing I've ever seen."
They're a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, hole 6, par 4, first one of
all
the
right.
day. Well, you got me thinking about Bucky's and how awesome it is. 496 feet, 151 meters. Important to note. If you can lay a roller down, might be a good possibility, although it is wet, so good luck with that. But it's probably half and half. You want to cut the hole into two halves. Play it to the middle, give yourself a nice little easy upshot, nestle under that tree where the basket is.
And I think, if I remember correctly, Andy, we're about to go through a stretch here where the rain let up for maybe a good 30 or 40 minutes. So we might get a few holes in here with little to no rain. I think we'll still have some drops, but none of that torrential downpour for a little bit here. So
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the wind kind of picked up.
it did a little. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I, for one, was very relieved. And Cam going all the way to the right of that fairway bush there, going to be able to come in on either a hyzer putter or a forehand line. And then just come out quick,
Oh, no.
flirting with the OB line. Yep. Crazy to think that with a wet disc that you would actually get enough snap to turn the disc over right now, but Ben found a way.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
yeah, nice shot.
Great recovery shot. Oh, Matt with a little slip there. Ended up short, but he'll
Yeah.
be in jump putt range maybe.
That did not look like it came out.
I mean, he was trying to play a little low shot because you've got the ceiling there from the big tree.
Umbrella.
And umbrella rollaway number 2, and Chris just says to heck with it.
He did, didn't he?
He just gave it a little finger wave. Yeah, back to Cam's shot, coming on that low ceiling back there, and just did not quite get it high enough out of the hand. Caught some early grass. Unfortunately, probably going to lose the shot at being able to get a 3 here.
Oh,
If that doesn't hit that
just clipped
stupid
it.
little branch.
Iron leaf.
Oh, and actually, Cam got up there a little farther than I thought. We just saw his disc on the right.
Oh, yeah.
He might actually have a putt for 3 there. Oh my gosh.
Great run.
Don't do it to him. Not like this. Ugh.
You hate to see it. Oh, yeah, so Cam did get
He
got
did.
inside the circle.
I thought he got stuck out at about 50, but
Oh, boy. That sounded pretty solid.
not a friendly basket right now.
No, it's not.
It's not.
We'll take the chance to acknowledge this beautiful foliage here. It is a really nice tree.
Yeah, I enjoyed this park. Like I said, it was unfortunate that we got stuck with the rain that we did, because this is a beautiful course. The park's great. Like I said, I think in one of the other videos, I mean, shout out to everybody that works on these courses, because they were all in fantastic shape. Like I said, just nothing you can do with the weather.
No.
But yeah, some beautiful, ginormous trees out on this course. Really fun to look at. So there you go. Couple pars, couple bogeys. Cam's still holding on to that 2-shot lead, moving into hole 7/8.
NADGT presents the first National Putting Championships. Huge cash payouts, huge prizes, media coverage. Represent your state at the Nationals in October. You can play from home or at the course. Registration now open on Disc Golf Scene. For more info, visit nadgt.com.
It happens every day. It's in the hours a student practices to create a performance that inspires. It's in the sacrifices a dad makes to finish his degree and provide a better life for his family. It's in the endurance of professors who stay up all night to encourage students during finals. It's in the enthusiasm of a university family that shares God's love through service to the community. It's not just what University of Mobile students, faculty, and staff do every day that distinctively transforms the world. It's why they do it. University of Mobile. Higher education for a higher purpose.
All right, hole 7, par 3, 296 feet. Wide open, you can go left or right of this tree that we're about to pass. Most players are going to go right because, as you can see here on the left side, you got this tree that could be a pretty big obstacle to miss if you're coming in high left. You're upset if you don't get a 2 here, but it's not an easy 2. It's like one of those weird things. Like you feel like you should get it, but it's tougher than it seems.
Yes, so tell me how you feel when you take a 4.
Oh no.
Yep. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh, that got way out of hand there. Out of his hand. And out of hand. Bad dad joke.
So was the 4 a green error? Multiple green errors, or was that?
So yeah, I threw a drive short and to the right of the tree guarding the basket, and I thought I threw a fine little putt around the bush and a right to left crosswind that you see there. Took my disc about 55 feet past the basket to the left, out there kind of where Cam is playing at after his tee shot. Then I missed the putt and took a 4.
Dang.
Yep. Was trying to just get something like going even apart at this point in my round, and not happening. So Downey going to be under the basket for his par. That'll be fine.
Yeah, and like you said, with the weather dying down a little bit, or the rain at least, really need to be taking advantage of some of these holes.
I thought Cam judged the wind beautifully there, like he had maybe a little crosswind and saw the disc take a little dip at the last minute, but I thought he'd put enough height on it.
Is that Matt right there at the tree?
I believe so.
Sure is.
Yep.
Great shot.
Might have been an ace run.
If we had a catch cam, I mean, my goodness.
I mean, my goodness. If it wasn't a tropical storm, I mean, we could play the what if game all day. Moving on to hole 8. Par 4, 552 feet. Longest hole in the course, I believe. Pick a lane here off the tee box. I think you can throw flex left of that first tree and come in here in this gap, or a lot of guys will throw hyzer flip out right to the right. I like that play better because it leaves an open hyzer shot into the basket. Whereas if you play this straight gap, you've got a little more to work around. But open green, you know, pretty straightforward hole as long as you don't hit something early and you get through the gap.
Yeah. Cam gonna take a flippy D3.
Ooh, turn it around.
Very flippy.
But that's still fine over there to the right. That gets him through most everything, and he can play hyzer or straight shot into the basket. That's the alleyway that I like. That these guys are going.
Ooh, that was a crush.
Yep, big drive. Ooh, that came out early. Actually, not terrible. He can throw a forehand into the basket from over there.
Ooh,
wow.
super forward skid.
A lot of carry on that.
So did miss Matt's drive here, but he's sitting pretty in the middle. Wide open hyzer line.
Boink. That hit the pole?
I don't think so.
It was close. It looked close.
Kind of like it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, sorry, folks. We're going to be taking a few guesses here because obviously with the weather we didn't have the catch cam, so bear with us. That looked to be just a little behind the basket.
Nonetheless, two fantastic upshots there.
Absolutely.
Can we go 3 for 3? It appears that way. Maybe a little.
Yeah, that's a little deep.
A little deep.
Chris will have some work left. Had been playing a different hole here. But throwing a fantastic forehand back into the basket. Great recovery there.
Yep.
And like I said, I mean, getting through the first set of tree lines just allowed him to be able to come back and attack the basket. So, you know, Chris, it's interesting. Chris gets a good amount of power on that push putt because a lot of these putts are from outside the circle, and he's not changing his form to putt at all. Yeah, I had a nice spit out on this basket too, so I get it. I had a dead center putt from like 25 that kicked right back out at me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Pole?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Into a headwind.
That stinks.
Yep. Oh, it stunk. It stunk like a non-dumped out porta potty.
Hadn't heard that before.
Yep. Yep. They stink.
But nobody likes a non-dumped out porta potty.
Nope. Gotta dump those things out, man.
Shout out to those people. I could not do that. But as we see here, two good threes.
Tie ball game.
Matt and Ben, we got us a tie ball game, boys and girls. Going into hole 9, par 3, 395 feet. You're not going to throw where the drone is. You're going to throw to the right. Big hyzer, which is a pretty big boy hyzer. 400 feet on a hyzer the whole way. It's a big shot. It's a pretty hole though. You got the OB in the parking lot, the road, and the creek. So we'll see how they attack it.
Yeah, common, I think, landing area or miss here is just behind the bush that is about 40 short of the basket, because like you said, it's a big boy hyzer, so you really got to get it out there. But if you don't quite have the arm, typically land short of that bush and have to kind of putt around it.
Or you can put it underneath the pin like Matty O did.
Yeah. Yeah, well, these 4 guys have all got the arm to
Yeah.
get there for sure. If they lace one down there, shouldn't have issues.
Not as much carryover. Yeah, you can see. As he had hoped.
Swatting flies. Uh-oh.
Did that get clean?
Yep. And inbounds.
He said,
And there's the bush I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So not an uncommon place here. Would be one of those things where, like, if you're playing a practice round and you're really trying to play, you know, where your shot might end up in the tournament versus just, you know, going out and throwing disc, you'd putt, you know, a lot of putts from that basket and get real familiar with that area from behind that bush, because that's kind of where you think you're going to end up. And I'm telling you, man,
He spins that thing on a dart.
a rope. Yeah, I mean, right above the basket, ran the whole way. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Not to be outdone. Nice putt.
Dece. It's a Dece putt you got there.
Not many people are going to abbreviate decent with Dece, but somebody has.
If you can name that game, I will be impressed. Name the game that's from in the comments.
For a special prize.
Yes.
And Matt really showing you how to get the deuce.
Yeah, I mean, look, 6 down through 10 holes in this weather. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Jeez.
nuts. And tying it up. I mean,
Yeah, just a
pressure on the line.
furious comeback right now. So, should have an exhilarating final 10 holes here. I promise you it's going to rain a little more. Wind's going to blow. Guaranteed this is going to be a fight down to the last hole. So,
He said that like enticing people to keep watching. I promise it's gonna keep raining. Stay tuned. But for real though, it is gonna keep raining. Stay tuned, and thank you guys for watching as always. We appreciate it.
later, guys.